Alright, so just picked up the first one. It was next to me, so I'm going to start off with the Cleveland launchers. So at first address, man, these things have just a huge top line, which for me is just a little weird to see, because even my previous clubs that I had prior to this were the R11s. They had a little bit smaller of a line, but these are the launchers, so they have just, you know, massive soles, and generally speaking, it's supposed to be kind of there to help you launch the ball. So let's go ahead and see how I like it. Doesn't feel too bad. Gonna go through my normal swing routine here. Just hit one more and then we'll kind of go over initial thoughts here. Alright, so for initial thoughts here, that address is really kind of uneasy. I don't know, it's just not a pretty look for me. I don't know, I just don't like how big the head is. And I think I just keep lifting my head up, so I do apologize that my swing right now is not looking the best for the both of us. But on the couple of hits that I did hit there, it felt decent. It did actually hit pretty good, and the miss hits were actually still pretty good. So the nice thing about clubs like these is going to be the forgiveness that you're going to get on it. And with this, the forgiveness was it still went straight in the area that I was trying to go. So if I'm on the course, it's definitely something I want to play with, because I know that my clubs, my Mizunos, if I were to hit any of them like that, yeah, that would be a no bueno. All right, next, I guess I'm probably just going to go in the order in which I'm most excited about. So the Clevelands I was least, the Cobras I'm the most excited, next most excited about. I would have been more excited than the Adams had they had switched out the graphite shafts, but we'll see how it goes. So on initial reaction, these great club face, a little bit nicer top line. It doesn't seem as rigid, I don't know, as big on this top line, but you know, we'll see how it goes. It's also a graphite shaft, so I'm kind of nervous about that. If you see me looking at my watch, I have you guys lined up on here. Way nicer, way nicer. Ooh. That's where that cavity back is going to be coming into play for forgiveness there, because that was not a very good shot. My swing is just definitely not to par today. I do apologize. Let's get into frame a little better here. one more here and then we'll go from there. Man, oh man. Yeah, I apologize. My swing today, I don't know what's on my mind or what's got me a little bit busy, but it's definitely not the best, but at the same time these clubs aren't necessarily built for me, so I'm trying to give you my best kind of feeling about it. With how I'm swinging right now, I definitely want to come back out here again. Whoa! A little windy also. I do want to come back out here again and swing some more, but again, first impressions here. This one did feel way better. Now I'm going to have, generally speaking, more of a bias towards the Cobras because I like them more already, and they're blue. They just look better. Overall, they just look like a way better club. When it was hit, it was really nice. On the miss hits, again, cavity back, gonna be forgiving, wide face, bigger top line. Over everything about this is about forgiveness for the player. It felt really good even on those miss hits, and it was still pretty straight. Now this is a regular flex as mentioned before, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be playing a little bit into how things are going. Now, the one that I'm most excited for, primarily because it's got a newer shaft on here, but it's the Adams A7, a lot slimmer of a top line. Honestly, I'm super excited for these. Take a pause right there. Oh, yeah. Let's just take a pause right there. All right, let's get into it here a little bit more. These ones have so far felt the best though, even though right now, I don't know what it is. I think for me, definitely right now, playing into the camera is new to me. And so I do feel a little bit of a different type of pressure under the camera to perform a little bit better. So I do apologize about that. I hope that I can start giving you guys more videos with me playing, because I know that content like that is going to be much more enjoyable for you guys to watch rather than just listening to me talk about clubs and other things. So, hopefully this video is at least somewhat more enjoyable. It gives you a little bit more of an idea though for our average golfers out there, because not everybody is going to be like, hitting every shot perfectly like you see either on the PGA Golf channel, watching like good. I mean, the majority of their shots are freaking fantastic, and even their miss hits are better than half of what I just did there. So, this is a real golfer. I'm not going to edit any of this stuff, as you guys know. I pretty much just post this content straight up for you. Apologize about that. Someone was calling me in the middle of doing that. But kind of as mentioned there before, I'm a real golfer. we make mistakes. I'm gonna try and get better. I'm still fairly new to the game overall, and so when it comes down to my swing, my consistency really isn't consistent quite yet. And I will say that as of recently, my iron play has been faulting a little bit, and I think it's just because I'm focusing a lot, way too much on the swing. So I'm gonna try and change that up here. But all that being said, all these clubs are felt really good. The launchers, definitely very forgiving. I mean, every hit was just, you know, crap, and the ones that were good, but like everything was straight and did well. So I do think that this is a great club to start off with for beginner high handicap. This one is hard to say because of the graphite shafts, but overall felt significantly better than the Clevelands, so I'm trying to find that. And then these Adams A7 for me, which I would consider myself probably in the mid handicap, mid to low, I guess, depending on how you play, is going to be the most ideal. And I think that this shaft is going to be playing a major factor into that, because this is a newer shaft. So I'm really excited about that. Let's go ahead and hit a few more balls with these and see how things go. Yeah, these feel really good. Go down the order again. Hit a good shot, and then I was like, oh, let's do it again. Too much pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Alright, seeing as how I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm figuring out some things with my swing. When you hit these, it definitely lets you know that you hit it good. the steel shafts for me definitely gonna make a big difference. But yeah, that felt really smooth off the face, very soft. This one, you could definitely tell when you hit it good, and the trajectory off the face is just absolutely phenomenal. But I think that it would play so much better with at least stiff shafts. All right, let's ball. Let's see if we can end on a good note here. Nice. All right, yeah, good stuff. We'll finish up this review in a minute.